G'day guys and welcome back to Avatar live action. Man, last episode we had Hey Bye, we had Ko, and the one thing I'm confused about is like, why does Aang have to travel to the fire temple to meet with Roku if he's already in the spirit world? Should it not be easier for these spirits to go travel through the spirit world or something like that? So why does he actually have to go to the fire temple to go to? I mean, I know they've set it up that way. They did the same thing with Kyoshi on her island with her temple. It's like you have to be at these temples to visit these but that's if you're on to visit the spirits. But I was like, if you're in the spirit world already, should it not be easier for these spirits to be around somewhere to call upon them if you're in the spirit world already? Because I figured that, like, you have to go to these temples, like, to pierce the veil to the spirit world, be at these temples where it's easier to contact them. But if you've already pierced the veil in the spirit world, should it not be easier to contact them in some way? Instead of leaving the spirit world, traveling to, say, the fire temple, and going from there. I'm probably overthinking it, but it's just one of those things where it's confused me a little. I don't know if it'll ever be answered, but who knows? It's just like the one thing that's got my mind stuck. But we had a good look at some of the CGI animals. The owl looked good. The spirit of knowledge. Ko looked phenomenal. The face was creepy as hell. And even like the white porcelain face that it had cracks in it a little bit here and there. And when it was showing different faces, like it had a woman and it had a monkey, like all of that looked fantastic. And Hey Bye was phenomenal with the leathery skin and the muscles, and even the three-tailed fox looked fantastic. It looked like an actual fox. It looked real fluffy. Yeah. But anyway, we are on our way to the fire temple to meet with Avatar Roku, and that's it. I'm wondering what stories they're going to incorporate into this episode as well. Last episode didn't really have any of that. We did have Katara and Sokka in the spirit world confronting their greatest pains or fears. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that works out, because they're still stuck there. Well, Aang goes to the fire temple, so interested to see if we have any more of them this episode, unless we just focus on how much of it we're actually going to see. If we see any more, maybe they have to replay the same thing over and over again. Who knows? There's only one way to find out, really, and that's just keep going. I am excited to see Roku, so let's go.
How do I look?
Like a prince.
I'm also kind of worried that this might be the day, huh?
Why are we off course? Who changed the heading?
Maybe.
Lieutenant G, I asked you a question.
We were given new orders.
New orders by who?
By me. We've been playing catch-up for too long. I think it's time for a new strategy.
You think? I am the one hunting the Avatar. I am in charge of this mission. I am the commander of this ship.
Don't think so.
And I am an admiral. Fire Lord Ozai saw fit to put me in charge of all operations related to the capture of the Avatar. Of course, I welcome your assistance. In fact, I expect it.
Yep.
I'll need all the...
Are you seriously gonna let this spineless slug tell us what to do? He doesn't know what's at stake. We can't let him come in and take it all away. Not after everything we've been through.
I think it's everything you've been through, which is making it easy for them to do this.
I know Zuko has his rough edges. But you must understand, he's been through a lot. And he knows far more about sacrifice than you can ever know.
Oh, boy. Figured it would happen.
My name is Aang, and I'm here to visit the Shrine of Avatar Roku. You see, I'm the Avatar.
We know.
And that's why you're about to die.
Wait!
Damn fine, they should.
After him!
I'm a friend.
That's cool.
Oh, easy girl.
Even she looks good, huh? The animal, not
Okay,
you.
Nyla.
Although,
Let's go.
Nyla. That's the
My
name.
name is
Alright, I
Shayu.
have to remember that.
I believe the Avatar represents
I always forget
not
what it's
any one
called.
kingdom, but the whole of a unified world.
Only one who can provide balance is Fire Lord Osai. He will unify the world, not the Avatar. And you have no idea how powerful he will soon become. Now, for the last time, step aside.
I remember this actor from Lost.
I can't do that.
Then you shall burn.
This is like the
Along with the
third
rest
Lost
of the
actor we've gotten.
non-believers.
Is it not customary to bow before your elders? And to avert your eyes? And hop on one leg? Forgive me, I couldn't resist. It's good to see you, Aang. But what took you so long?
I thought you would come to seek my advice sooner.
Avatar Kyoshi told me that I need to figure things out on my own. That
Glad
was
he
part
didn't
of my
forget
journey.
that part.
Sounds like her. Kyoshi has always been kind of...
I thought you'd all be like that. Aren't avatars incarnations of each other?
We share the
Product
same
of the
spark,
times they're
but
in,
we
yeah.
are our own people. Yes, there are times when the Avatar must resort to force and intimidation. But in addition to being a warrior, the Avatar must also be a diplomat.
It's all about balance.
We can solve the world's problems without hurting anyone?
We can try, but there are consequences if we fail. The Avatar has to make the impossible choices, placing the world's needs ahead of your needs. On that, Kyoshi and I agree. Trust me. It'll save you and the ones you love a lot of pain.
That was quick. It's also, like you said, you're different from the others. Well, that's not good.
What happened to them?
Paralyzed?
Paralyzed.
Dang. That's a cool view.
Soldiers are gonna die, and for what? It's unworthy of a Fire Nation officer.
You dare question?
Enough!
There is only one way to resolve this.
Oh boy.
Agni-Kai.
We'll take the Avatar.
Over my dead body.
Tempting. However,
What is Bun?
Yuyan archers. Ozai was gracious enough to lend them to me. It said they can shoot the
How do they
wings
stand
off
off a tree like that?
glowfly from 1,000 paces.
Where will you take him?
Howai's stronghold for the night. then straight to Capital City. I'm sure the Fire Lord is eager to take possession of
Hold
his
on.
prize. He's
Are we
been
getting
waiting
what
a
I think
long
we're getting?
time, and I don't want him to be disappointed. This is just the first step. There will be mighty battles to be fought. But not tonight. Tonight,
We celebrate.
we will celebrate! We will praise the glory of the Fire Nation!
Yeah, here we go. Oof. Pristine. I mean, that would be proper terrifying if you were just in the dark and all you could see was like the white.
Who's there?
Like that.
Sound the alarm.
Even got the rundown.
Also, make sure the Great Sage has everything he needs for his research.
Uh-oh. Should have had more guards.
Now, is that loyal or faithful, sir?
Should have had guards in the room, out of the room, down the corridor.
The Avatar has escaped!
Well, damn, Blue Spirit. Nice.
Pop on!
Smart plan. Easiest way to get over the wall. At least it was.
I need the Avatar alive.
Yeah. The best idea.
Do you have a shot?
Yep.
Take him out.
It's hell of a shot. Yeah, I remember this being like biggest, like, what the fuck?
You can't go anywhere. Not with those soldiers still out there. You shouldn't try to move. You're hurt.
Knocked in the head pretty good.
I'm trying to help.
I don't need your help.
I can't tell you how many nights I stayed up reading it. You helped me a lot. I mean, it helped me a lot.
Just sounds like he's bragging a little.
You know what the Fire Lord is doing is wrong. So you don't have to be like him. You can show some compassion.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm the crown prince of the Fire Nation. I will be the example for all firebenders.
Compassion's what got him into
And
this mess in the first place.
is a great man. Compassion? Compassion is a sign of weakness.
That's your father talking. What about your mother?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Are we finally getting to see it?
Prepare yourself.
Thank you.
Father? But I'm here to duel General Lee.
You're here because you have no respect for our military.
That's not true.
Really? Even when they come up with terrible plans. My plans.
Look at the
My
muscles on this guy.
strategy. My military, that's what you have insulted. Rise and fight, Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
You can't exactly beat it into him. Fuck, man. Like, Daniel Day-Kim was like perfect casting, huh? And of course, Azula's probably loving every minute of it. There it is.
Now is not a good time.
I wish to speak with my son.
He's hurt,
He'll recover.
but he'll never heal.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
The doctor
Ozai
says
or
you'll
Iroh?
recuperate quickly. Well, since you seem unable to learn within the walls of this palace, perhaps the demands of the world outside will prove to be a better teacher. You will leave here immediately. And you are not to
So is the
return.
crew he's with the 41st?
Oh. And since you're so concerned with the 41st Division, take them with you
Yeah.
as your crew.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's going on?
They must have missed you at music night.
I'm sure. Zuko must be like, what the fuck? No one's ever probably bowed to him before either.
After all, what greater pain is there than losing someone you love? Or worse,
Gyatso?
finding out someone you love has left you behind.
I figured he wouldn't be there.
Can we talk about it when I get back?
Of course.
Once I save my friends? One more
He
time.
was there just to see Aang one last time, huh? Say goodbye.
So he put on a mask.
Yeah.
It's not hard
Keep
to
that
understand
hidden.
why. What's hard is knowing that sometimes the mask is who we really are.
Huh. So I wonder if we deal with Heibai next episode, or if we're going to deal with him at all. Because they kind of skipped over that whole thing. I mean, this was a deep as hell episode with Zuko and the Agni Kai, which we got a good look at. They showed Azula looking very concerned. She doesn't want to end up the same way. Well, we know that the crew he's traveling with is the 41st. One he's literally got in trouble for in the first place. He doesn't want to sacrifice them. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a long episode. 50 odd minutes. We got a good look at Roku. No dragon. That might come a little bit later. It's not really necessary either, really. And the way they're telling the story is so good. You know, the information isn't scattered through our seasons. It's literally all just showing up now. We got a good look at the Blue Spirit, which was great. That was fantastic. Yeah, I mean, Daniel Day-Kim, just perfect casting, huh? Like, I don't know, there's not much else to say, really. I think he's finally, towards the end there, it looked like he was finally getting some respect from his soldiers. But I am still curious whether we get Hey Bye next episode, or they just sort of skim kind of over it, because that was the whole point of this whole thing in the first place. Hey Bye was still angry, still in pain, and they just kind of skimmed over that to focus on the Roku and the Blue Spirit stuff. So I don't know, but that was a very, very well done episode. If you guys enjoyed this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join me next time. I'll see you there.